Hello, Criminal Justice. Today is 4/3/2020. It's Friday. I'm going to go ahead and give you your third assignment for the week. When you watch the video, all you're going to see is a little more than a minute of individuals going into a residence and removing items. And then the caption is, this person was hoarding, and the illusion that is created in the video is that for no other reason than the person was hoarding these life-saving supplies are they being removed. Now, I want you to think about that. An individual was savvy enough to acquire the life-saving supplies for whatever reason, and then the government decides, oh, you can't have these, and they come and take them. What are the implications of that? If they can do that with N95 masks, can they do that with anything? Can they do that with food? Can they determine that you have too many briskets in the freezer and take your briskets and give them to other people that they think are more deserving than you? When you look at the notes page, you're going to see various different questions that are designed to help you understand how you should be thinking about this, because your first initial response may be, well, that's right. One person, it's not okay for them to have 1 million masks. That individual, they need to share. They need to give to others. But how does that apply to you? Maybe you've got one too many video game systems. Maybe you should be sharing with somebody that doesn't have a video game system. But you may ask, whoa, my parents worked hard for the money to purchase me those video game systems. Those kids aren't entitled to what I have. Well, obviously this individual that has 1 million N95 masks spent money that he earned to buy those masks. So does the same logic not apply? Shouldn't he get to decide what's done with his property that he owns, that he acquired because of the sweat of his brow? The sweat of his brow. I'm going to ask you about inalienable rights. I'm going to ask you where they come from. It's not a trick question. Google it. It's going to take you to the right location. It goes back to our founding documents. We talked about it a little bit in the past when we talked about the Bill of Rights. The things that the government can't control, that they can't override, that they can't take away from you, and why we believe that they can't take it away from you. So, it's not a trick question. It's fairly straightforward, but it is an exercise of thought, because I know the first thought a lot of you are going to have is, well, that's not right for one person to have that many supplies. But you need to ask yourself, who gets to decide how much is enough, and who gets to decide who deserves the supplies and who doesn't? Is it you? Is it me? Who is it? So there's some very important questions that you need to seriously think about while you're answering these questions. And don't just think about 1 million N95 masks, but think about items that are precious to you right now. And if you had 2 of those, and somebody were to come into your house uninvited and tell you, you can only have 1 because 2 is too many, is that right? Should they be able to do that? And whom should be able to do that? Well, that's another video for today. After watching this video, please watch the YouTube video I attached and answer the questions on the notes page. If you have any questions, I'll have 2 Google meetings today, one at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock. More than welcome to come. You're invited. Come, just spend some time talking with me and maybe some of your other classmates if anybody else shows up. Give it a little opportunity for some normalcy, getting to talk and see some people that you might not get to talk and see other times. And then I will see you later, and stay safe.